When it comes to buying razors these days, there's pretty much just two options. You can, one, go to the store, wait for the person to open the stupid lock counter because everybody steals them because they're too expensive, and you get your 3 razors and you go home. That's one way. That way is like driving a busted ass Civic. The other way is more akin to driving a badass muscle car El Camino. That way is by going to dollarshaveclub.com/Hooniverse, signing up, getting high quality razor handles and razor blades delivered to your door for just a few bucks a month. It's fast, it's cheap, it's easy, it's better. You can either have that Civic or you can have this. For decades now, the Volkswagen Golf has been entertaining people around the planet. It started way back with the Mark I Rabbit, and it's evolved to where we stand now with the Mark VII Golf. That means you get the GTI, you get turbocharged Golfs, you get diesel-powered Golfs. There's a Golf for everybody, and it's cultivated and created and maintains a serious fan base. Now though, there's a new one coming into the fold. This is the 2015 eGolf, and it's an all-electric MQB-based ride that's bringing no emissions and silent running to your lifestyle. So what's it like driving the 2015 eGolf? Well, to be honest, it's a lot like driving a regular Golf. And that's a very good thing because you don't want potential electric car buyers to experience something crazy. They shouldn't be, reinventing the wheel. They shouldn't feel like they're getting into a spaceship, even though that would be pretty cool if they were in a spaceship. Instead, you just want them to feel like they have a car, and that's exactly what this is. This is a Golf. It just happens to be an electric Golf. That said, there are some things that let it stand apart. I mean, the gauges show me charge, normal power. I can change to 3 different regenerative braking modes, and they're all more aggressive. If I slap the gear shift lever, which is a single speed transmission, to the left, I go stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and if I let off the gas in stage 3, it definitely feels like you're applying the brakes, but it's the car gaining back power. And with the range meter, you can see yourself gaining range. So it's pretty cool. It feels like a normal car. On the outside, there are a few things to let you know that you are dealing with an eGolf. Most notably, you've got those C-shaped daytime running lights, and they look good. You've also got LED headlights, which is a first for VW in the US market. And it looks sharp. It just looks like a slightly more futuristic Golf, but barely. It's still very much a Golf, and that's a very good thing. Now, here in the cabin, you've got a few extra buttons that you wouldn't normally have to, change the different driving modes. But other than that, it's straightforward. It's the exact same center console you're used to with the really good nav system, AC, heated seats. You've got some really cool stuff. Visibility's great. The seats are comfortable. It seats 5 adults, and that's really what it is. We're just dealing with the car here. It just happens to be drinking electron juice. How much can it drink? Well, on a full charge, if you're in normal mode, you should get a range of between 70 and 90 miles. If you drop it to Eco or Eco Plus, you can push that up to over 100 miles. It's perfectly livable range for a daily driver. The average person drives about 40 miles being a round-trip commute, so you've got tons to spare. And if you can plug in at work, you've got nothing to worry about. If you're fortunate enough to live or work near a fast charging station, you can take this from depleted to 80% in just 30 minutes. That's a fast charging, that's commercial grade fast charger. If you put a wall box in your home, because Volkswagen has teamed up with Bosch to supply those, you can do a full charge in, I think it's about 4 hours, which is pretty good. Now, if you just have a regular, 110 volt wall socket, you're looking at 8 hours, but that's overnight, so that's fine. Under the hood, we've got an electric motor. That's what's driving this thing. That's, you know that. We're talking about an electric car. It's a 115 horsepower unit that's powered by a 24.2 kilowatt lithium ion battery. More important than the horsepower though, with an electric car, is the torque, because it's available at 0 RPMs from this single speed transmission. We're dealing with 199 pound-feet of torque. So basically, this is going to feel like a diesel Golf with tons of oomph, but it's gonna hold that oomph through the entire range, and it's gonna be infinitely quieter. There's no clatter. All you hear is the road noise with the occasional electric engine whine, which is actually a really cool noise. And they've done a good job of adding extra insulation to this car to protect you from, to protect your precious ears from all that wind noise. This thing rides quieter than your average Golf, so it's an enjoyable experience by the fact that you can buzz by all the gas stations, and also you're not getting killed with noise. So with any electric car, you've always got to talk about the subject of price. They've done a good job here on that one. The lease price is $299 per month, which is a great deal on an electric car. If you want to buy it, you're going to spend $35,000, and that's before any, state and federal tax credits. So again, this is, it's not as cheap as the Fiat 500e, but it's way nicer inside than that car. It's much nicer with the nav and the good sound system and the heated seats and it's a Golf. Volkswagen is killing it with their interiors right now, and this car is no exception. So we've got a near 100-mile range, we've got a good affordable price tag, and an attractive and comfortable interior. There's pretty much nothing to not like with the eGolf. If I had to pick something, give me a second here. If I had to pick something, is that there's no traction control button. Let me just double check that. Yeah, there's no traction control button, and there's no sport mode. So I can't do electric torquey burnouts. That's about it.